From the F3 Nation podcast studios.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story. And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
This is the COT podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation through fitness, fellowship, and faith.
Andrew Maggio, 35, Wirebiter.
Mike Kirkos, 35, Saganaki.
Michael Barrett, 40, Rep Sleepy.
Peter Ranky, 63, Bambi.
COT podcast starts right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Welcome back to another episode of Pick Up the COT. It's not Pick Up the 6 COT. I just recorded a Pick Up the 6, so I was in my Pick Up the 6 groove. Great show, by the way. Great people over there. But welcome to another episode of the Circle of Trust. What's up,
Circle of Trust.
Circle of Trust coming.
And I'm here, starting off the top.
You are here at the start of the show. It's your boy, Hello Kitty. We got Repeato. We are joined once again, as always, with news of the F3 Nation, and we are grateful that you're taking a little bit of time carved out. If you are watching us live across Facebook, YouTube, or X, Twitter,
the socials,
we're here, man. We're here. We're excited to have you with us, and we're going to get into all those things that we're seeing, hearing, and reading across the nation.
Yeah.
Drop Thrill checking in with a very happy respect birthday to Cyclops out of the fort. Respect. Cyclops.
Respect to Cyclops out of the fort.
If you are tuning in across those social channels live, get on there, get to commenting. You can be part of the show just like Drop Thrill was. Or if you're listening to us on replay on the podcast machine, thank you as always, my brother. Good to see you. Have not seen you in the gloom. You've been working some late hours.
Yeah.
Can't talk in detail about what you've been working on because we don't want anybody in trouble, but been working on some important stuff, late hours, so we've been missing you.
Yeah, man. I've been burning the candle both ends of the day, doing some contracting work. So it's just all hands on deck, T's and C's type stuff. So last night was a 0130 bedtime.
That was this morning. That was
verified.
Today.
Yeah, I guess that is the morning. Just wasn't going to make it to old BO, even though there was a special occasion this morning at Bradford's Ordinary. We'll talk about that in a minute. But sometimes you go through these seasons in life where it's just like, roll up the sleeves and grind and get it done. And so whether that's Mammon or that's something in your household, it's just part of who we are and what we do. Yep.
Checking in on YouTube. Oh, Donk here from Soil, Southern Illinois. Spent all last week in Arizona. Those regions downrange. Good, man. Always fun to post downrange when you get the opportunity to meet some new guys.
It might be the most active channel on the nation's Slack.
It sure is. One Shot checking in from Lanco, Pennsylvania in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you. That's right, man. Always good. Yo, COTers.
Look at
Roll Bar in the house.
What's up, man? You lifted any sandbags today?
Yeah, he probably has. He's digging that blue MGM Industries hat.
That's right. It's a good lid. It's my summer lid.
It's officially both of our summer lids.
I leave it on the dashboard of the truck. It's a head turner.
You got the blue and white one. I got the blue and navy version with the white lettering. Wore it all weekend at the beach. Grunge can confirm. Wore it in the pool. I mean, didn't dive in it, but it definitely got wet, dried up quick.
G to the runge.
Yeah, G runge. And you know what? Let's thank those fine folks at MGM Industries. Newest partners here across the Circle of Trust show, and we're grateful for them. And of course, our F3 brethren, Paul Gensler, better known as Press On, is the one who brought these guys to the table. And so we're just grateful for this partnership. Let me tell you about the true pros when it comes to windows. We have them all. We need them. And we know there are packs across this F3 Nation of ours in construction, building, development, and general contracting. If you're in need of the best, then you need look no further than MGM Industries, because they manufacture the best looking vinyl windows in the industry, period. In fact, I've put my hands on these windows. They're the real deal. With their innovative designs, MGM offers the architectural look of classic wood windows and the maintenance-free benefits of vinyl. They're family-owned with 50 years of experience, and best of all, their connection is our guy, Paul Gensler, better known as Press On, and his company Window Reps. So if you are in need of the industry's best manufactured vinyl windows, hit up sales@windowreps.com or you can always visit MGM Industries, their new website launching soon. MGM Windows reps deliver super value to their customers, architects, and contractors. The reputation speaks for themselves. So get in touch today. Press On is your guy. Sales at windowreps.com. And in fact, these guys put their money where their mouth is. So we introduced you to Patrick Stewart last week, who works there, was on the show, Sir Patrick Stewart. He abruptly, days later, went out to the Gloom in F3 Nashville, brought another guy from the company. I know Patrick's name ended up being Mr. Peabody. The second guy's name is escaping me. But
I did see that text.
But they're like, look, if we're going to partner with you guys, we got to be a part of this thing, right? We got to show up. Right?
They went and got after it.
They went and got after it. And then this morning, Press On had the president of their company, Caleb Morris, in Carpex. And we had a guy who was going to queue the workout. Jumped on the queue last minute, say, chop block, need an executive privilege here. Got to take the queue so I can queue for my guy. And we delivered a heck of a beatdown and named him Dr. Payne, as in window.
Dr. Payne. And speaking of Payne,
the other F&G. P-A-N-E.
Yeah, but the other F&G was Triple Payne.
Triple Payne. T-Payne.
P-A-I-N.
Payne. So that was awesome. And those guys were like, they're like, yeah, we'll come post. We're going to be a part of this thing with you. So
that's cool.
Yeah, love that, man, which is good stuff. So welcome to Peabody, T-Payne, and Dr. P-A-N-E, Dr. Payne.
Dr. Payne.
So I thought, Mr. Peabody, now we need a doctor as well. So we don't have a Dr. Payne. So
I love it.
So it's
good crowd this morning. A lot of tank tops.
Listen, Tank Top Thursday, probably about 90% of the packs in compliance. Yeah. And, it's good, dude. A little over 2 miles. Hit a couple of 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 10, 5 with laps.
A little ladder action.
Different places, just explored downtown Cary. It was beautiful.
Lovely.
Great. Yeah. Good Thursday.
Lovely. Well, you and I had a good connection point for about 25 minutes that I was able to escape for our kids' team's first swim team.
Solid.
Swim meets and swim team seems to be like the official, summer is here.
Summer's here.
It's time to focus on.
Well, and what I love in our area is odds are, one, you're going to see F3 bros at our meets because we're always there. We got other F3 bros there. Yeah. But then I always end up seeing at least 1 or 2 F3 bros from the other team, whether we're going on the road or this week we're at home. Mumbles, I think it was Mumbles, Peak City guy was in the house. So you're always going to see somebody. Yeah. Always going to see some F3 bros, which is great.
Yeah, man.
Which just shows just how much, right? Shows how much this thing is, how much this thing is spread. All right. 2 more sponsors to thank as we continue to roll here. Of course, F3 gear. You need to look no further, boys, when you need F3 gear than f3gear.com. It is your official source of F3 gear and apparel. You know it. You wear it daily in the gloom. And not only is the gear built for you and built to withstand the toughest beatdown, but a portion of all sales benefit F3 Nation. The team at F3 Gear is constantly building new partnerships to bring the packs the latest, like you saw those Bison coolers, maybe some of those Bison cooler pieces of merch. Maybe it's showing up this weekend with Father's Day coming. Those things are amazing. And then, of course, they got all your custom decorated F3 stuff, right? So anything you need for your logos and regional designs. Heat's cranking up across the gloom. So swing by f3gear.com, grab a seat shield for summer or all the gear you need to perform at your best during the hot summer months. Find it all at f3gear.com. And I'm not going to tell you what it is, but tomorrow morning, if you've purchased something from F3 Gear, check your inbox. New product alert. New product alert. You will be making a statement in the gloom with this new gear.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm sure you are. Panama Red. Tyler Cook checking in, extra credit checking in Hutchinson region. Just got on the nation map. South Central Kansas. Love it, bro.
Yeah. South Central Kansas.
In the last few weeks, Tyler Cook.
What is Wichita, Kansas's F3 footprint?
I don't know.
I need to look at that.
But I know in Topeka, find Topeka people. But Wichita, Kansas, you're going to want to find out. I assume you're headed to Wichita sometime soon?
No.
Got a friend?
Yeah, well, F3 Mulder, who's one of my old bureau buddies.
Didn't want to go with Scully, huh?
He's getting out in the gloom.
I love it.
He's out in that region now.
I love it. One more quick one. Go check out livemomentous.com if you guys need any kind of supplements, protein, creatine, all the good stuff, man. Livemomentous.com has it. Code Brian J on that one. I'm saving you a little bit of cash if you go check that one out. So thanks to those folks for locking shields with us as well. It goes up to Newton and down to Derby. I don't
have any idea what that means.
Well, Morgan Freeman is from Kansas City. What do you think about that? This is what the packs are giving us right now.
Sometimes we all go back to where we came from. That's right. That's my Morgan Freeman.
Not your best, but not your worst.
Yeah,
keep working.
Easily not the worst.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. You will remember in the last few weeks, man, we had our man Tyler Grimes, better known as Buddy the Elf, checking in from F3 Cape Fear. Right, they had their big 10-year anniversary and just an awesome region down that way. Well, they had the Nation Inn, man, a bunch of guys from HQ made their way over for that 10-year anniversary of F3 Cape Fear, and they were kind enough to hit record during a special message of the Circle of Trust at the end of their workout. And Dark Helmet made the trip over, presented with a cool shovel flag, had some word for the packs. And we thought, you know what? We don't always break down the veil of that COT, but with you guys, right, for this audience, let's show you. So BTE sent this over and just a good recap of what things looked like and sounded like after the men of F3 Cape Fear celebrated their 10-year anniversary.
10 Count made this. Right. Got his name on it. We got a really cool flag there. Yeah. So we just wanted to give that on behalf of Cape Fear and our 10-year anniversary. Thank you for coming, and we appreciate you.
Thank you, Darkest.
That's right. Fellas, well, first of all, it's an honor. I appreciate this very much. When you can be blessed to get a gift from the official greatest AO in F3 Nation.
Yes! Woo!
That's how you know you're living right. There's nothing else to say that hasn't been said, right? To any great degree. I guess the only thing I would say to sort of end it all up is never, ever, 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 ever take it for granted, right? How was Normandy?
Unreal.
Right?
Unreal.
Never take it for granted.
Unreal.
Never, ever, 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 ever quit. Don't let the men around you quit. Don't you quit. Like, even if all you can do is believe that Inches Short believes, then let that work in you.
Amen.
Right? Until you believe for yourself. And I'm serious. Borrow the faith of another man if you need to, but always push forward. All right?
All right.
Love you. Love you. Love you.
Who's motivated?
Man, short and simple, but to the point.
Who's motivated?
Always who's motivated at the end. Maybe pandering to the local crowd on the greatest AO, but that Baywatch AO is pretty.
Might need some sort of.
It's pretty stellar, bro.
You know what we could do?
It's pretty good. The boys, there's a lot of great places, but the boys in Jacksonville Beach might argue based on some of their water views, and he got water and sand in the mix, bro.
Right.
But then there's also
altitude.
I mean, we've seen some things out of Gold Rush. I've seen some beauties of that Puget Sound. It just depends on what your cup of tea is.
You know what would be a good idea? Somebody with Be Free to Lead to create a bracket.
An AO. This happened.
Did it happen?
This happened a year ago.
On a national stage?
Yeah. And in fact, Danger Zone, F3 Carpet, I think it was just AO names, though. If memory serves correct, it was just the names.
Yeah, it was names.
But you're going to need a video. This is a good idea, James. You're going to need a video or at least photos.
Yeah.
And then we could probably get to a Sweet 16
easily.
Make the case for your AO.
Somebody in the nation.
Somebody with more time on their. Well, you were up till 1:30 a.m. You definitely don't have time. That's for darn sure. Oh, some more guys checking in here. Oh, we see you, Dewey Decimal. Checking back in downrange in Ghana.
Coming home.
It's a long trip, dude. If you're going to go to Ghana, you're going to get your money's worth. Excited to get back in the gloom. We'd love to have you guys at the rodeo on a Thursday morning. There was only 2
people at the rodeo this morning, and it was the Q and Banjo.
Doolittle there, FC,
KC
Mazzo. Oh, yeah,
Kansas
KC
City
Missouri. First time listening live. Love it, bro. Love to have you.
Welcome, Doolittle.
Again, if you're listening on the podcast, when we're live on these Thursday afternoons, social media lets you chime in, which is awesome. There he is. Press on with the fist bump. Yeah, there bro. He is. Got you covered, man. Covered down. MGM Industries. We love it.
Something that that video touched on, Flight Nurse was in the background and Helmet mentioned Normandy. So shout out to Flight Nurse. Our buddy, my bro here in Carpex Shield Lock Broke, Skipper. He went and did the 80K Star course with a couple of packs from where are those guys?
Kinston? I think those were Kinston guys. I think they were Kinston guys. I think they were Kinston
Teach guys. And I can't remember the other guy's name, but we did that ruck last week. We talked a little bit about that, but him and I have talked even more about it. And I've just been reflecting on that and everything since June 6th last week when we talked about everything relative to D-Day. And so,
yep.
Good on those guys for doing that. It's no small feat.
Yeah.
When you think about logistical planning around what you need to do for a GTE here stateside, but to go across the pond and do that,
dude, it's a ton of effort, which is incredible.
Getting prepped up.
No doubt. You guys can also be part of the show, just like when we were just a small little budding podcast. You can always call us at 844-4COT-PAX. You leave a voicemail, and then we play it right here on these very airwaves. In fact, our man Chili Pepper checking in, talking about some efforts happening internationally. So let's check in with the C to the P.
Hey, PAX of F3 Nation, Hello Kitty and Repeato. This is Chili Pepper, International Pathfinder and Chief. The international sector is going and growing. We just dropped a 1-to-1 Brazil shirt order in the F3 Gear store at mudgear.com. So if you purchase a shirt, a PAX in Brazil will get one. This is a great way to help PAX that would otherwise not be able to afford any gear. I just want to do P-claps to Mudgear and for Mako for setting this up for us. And also on behalf of the international team, Messi, Hot Tub Cowboy, Safari the Beast, and myself, if you're traveling internationally, hit us up on Slack so we can get in touch, get you in touch with existing or budding regions and AOs. We currently have 18 countries and have 43 regions in the works. So there's a lot of upcoming PAX, a lot of upcoming AOs out there that could need your help. Let's keep sharing this thing that we call F3 to the world, and let's get out there. That's all for now, brothers. So hot going in and even hotter going out. Chili Pepper.
He's got one of those. He's got, see, CP, we have not heard from you in a while, which is great. But a PAX that calls in with a tag outline, always appreciated on this show.
Yeah, always celebrated.
Right? Because the Eagles got to fly. The thrill is gone.
Yeah.
Hot going in,
hotter going out. God,
there is that Brazil logo he just talked about, which
I'm
is
still reeling about this logo.
It's so good, right? Every time you look at it, it gets better.
Yeah.
So go to f3gear.com, look under pre-orders, and you can gift, right? You order a 1-for-1, which is an awesome idea. What a great idea. I love this, man. And get that logo on more guys.
Awesome.
My bro, let's take a quick commercial break. Let's check in with the guys from F3 Nation. Of course, going to just continue to put the EH and Warrior Biz Network. And when we come back, we're going to hear from more PAX. And we're going to talk about a day next week that you guys got to get tuned up on. But first, a quick commercial break.
5 core principles of F3 are that it's free, it's open to all men, it's held outdoors rain or shine, peer-led in a rotating fashion, and always ends in a circle of trust.
Back in the good old days, we used to have these large yellow books delivered right to our doorstep that gave us phone numbers of businesses and services that could meet our needs. The only problem is, we didn't know if we could trust any of them. Well, thanks to F3, we are connected with incredible PAX in our local communities. But what we don't necessarily have is a listing of the businesses of those PAX. Introducing the F3 Warrior Biz Network, where you can connect with PAX in your local community or from coast to coast throughout this great nation. You can connect with other biz PAX to meet your needs, or if you're a business owner, you can register your own business so that other PAX know about the services that you provide. Through the Warrior Biz Network, you have reliability and you have connectivity, and you can sign up today to represent your business or to find other businesses that you can trust. Join the Warrior Biz Network today at warriorbiznetwork.com.
Welcome back to the Circle of Trust, your boy Hello Kitty and Repeato. Before we took that break, we're talking about a big day coming up in, I think, 1 week. Exactly.
1 week.
A week from
What
today.
am I not prepared for?
You need to get ready for this because the longest day of the year is known as what? The summer what?
Yes,
Regular phrasing would be called the summer
solstice.
Yes. Well, obviously in F3, we got F3 it up a little bit, add our own spin to it. So it's now been dubbed summer solstice. And as the longest day of the year, it is the perfect opportunity for getting after it. In F3 Nation, we're going to take advantage of it. So get to EH and an FNG, DM a guy you haven't seen in a while, and make sure you don't miss it. We want to see record attendance across the gloom, right? So FNGs you've been working on, head and tell them like, look, dude, we got a big push. We're trying to get a bunch of guys out on the stage. Why don't you come out for this first time and then go get those cotters, right? Welcome them back, get them going. Love the summer solstice. There's talks about putting a shirt out for it. So, big things happening on that front. But it's next Thursday, right? So next Thursday, you got a week.
Yeah, we did a record number day last year or 2 years ago here locally, and it was a big drive, and it really made an impact.
I'll be honest with you. I think Matthew Kelly, aka F3 Shut-In, gets the credit on this one. I think he created this bad boy.
Yeah.
I think he birthed it from his beautiful brain. His cute face and his beautiful brain.
Big, beautiful brain.
I think so. So
big brain between those ears on that Shut-In.
But that's it, man. So get out there. There it is. June 20th. Get to EH and boys. Record numbers across the gloom. And ideally, we can get some reports and we can talk about next Thursday afternoon.
Snap some pics, send it our way. Maybe a little video.
Snap some pics.
Maybe grab a voicemail on the old COT hotline.
You know what that hotline number is? 844-4COT PAX. And here's the beauty of it. Silo called in, needed a few takes. That's okay. You got time, right? So this is his second
time.
take.
We got space.
This is his. I'm not going to play the first one and blow up his spot because we love him. So Silo out of Puget Sound checking in with. So you're going to hear him say second take. So now you know why. Because he, sometimes you got to get your legs underneath you. But he's letting you know about some things he sees going on in his home region.
Take two. This is Silo from Puget Sound, calling with a 4x4 CSOP call. We had about 20 packs join in, and it was a brutal one. It was warm for us here in the Pacific Northwest, hitting almost 70 by the end of it. It was bright and sunny, had good mood at the beginning, had a local AO join us at around 7 o'clock. It was pretty cool, everyone to join in. And in the end, finished it, and we're all healing up and celebrating now. So nice job, everyone, getting after it. Second year doing it. Looking forward to the third.
Yeah, bros. Way to put it out there. No doubt. Not easy at all. Not easy at all. You know what? Funny Car's checking in. Hey, fellas, from Surf City, NC with my Funny Car. Car, I got your message. I got your video. I didn't put it in the show, but I'm glad you're here. And I was going to address it, but you gave me a great opportunity to say, what's up, Funny Car? We love you, man. We need that Funny Car voice.
Yeah.
We need that Funny Car voice back in our lives a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
What else?
Maybe
what else
we should do a cotters on the summer solstice.
Potentially. All right, let's grab one more quick break. We've got the Hunt for Wellness and the quote worth Repeato. But before that, let's hear from our friends at Bison Coolers about those new F3 coolers. Going to show you what they're made of and how you guys can get them.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Jesse Blinn with Bison Coolers coming at you from our very noisy, cicada-ridden Tennessee. I'm also known as Boyardee to the F3 group. I wanted to let you know a little bit about some of the Bison products that are going to be making their debut on the F3 Gear store very shortly. This here is our 25-quart hard side cooler. It's proudly made in the United States of America. They're made with thick pressure injected insulated walls for maximum ice retention and durability. There are two heavy duty rubber latches with a cantilever hinge system to make it really easy to close. On the inside, you'll see there is a leak-proof rubber gasket guaranteeing a tight seal all the way around to maintain the integrity of what you're storing inside. There is a ruler right on the top here for all you fishermen out there. There is also a drain plug on this side of our 25-quart cooler. Our 50-quart cooler that will also be available has a drain plug on either side. There is these open grab rails on either side to make it really easy to strap down. Also, these rope handles that are extra long make it really easy to carry to the gloom. Again, Our hard and soft side coolers are made here in the USA. Everything is decorated out of our Fort Worth facility. And we'll see you in the gloom. Make sure to check out the F3 Gear Store very soon.
Not even very soon. They are there now.
Yep.
So go to the gear store, check that out. Keep your drinks cold in these hot summer months. What's up, 12th man checking in from North Houston? No ho.
No ho.
I don't want no ho. Oh, wait, that's a different song.
Different song. Different song.
You got a great quote worth repeato coming up. I'm really excited about. But before that, Bones is going to have everyone freaking out.
Bones is going to keep people awake at night.
The topic of today's video for the Hunt for Wellness, and we're so thankful for his tangible advice, is plants that are trying to kill you.
So that puts a fine point on it.
Without further ado, let's get the whole produce industry up in arms. We're joking. Bones always delivering things that you guys need to know about. And here's another helpful tip in this week's Hunt for Wellness.
Hello, COT. It's another great day for wellness. This is Bones with a health tip for the Pax of F3 Nation. Pax, I have an important warning for you that may ruffle a few feathers. Believe it or not, plants are trying to kill you. More specifically, many of the fruits and vegetables that are propagated as healthy may actually be doing more harm than good. Now, before you get your Ranger panties in a bunch, let me explain. Plants are living organisms that have a desire to live and thrive. And in order to protect themselves from predators, they produce chemicals to discourage or even kill potential threats. Unlike humans or other animals who can run or fight predators, plants have to rely on chemicals they produce. We have known about the toxins in plants for centuries and have dedicated branches of science to their medicinal and deadly effects. In fact, most would agree that it would be very dangerous to simply go out into the forest and start eating the plants that you saw. So what about fruits and vegetables? Could they also have chemicals in them that could be harmful to your health? Well, it turns out that they do. Lectins, oxalates, and sulforaphans are all prevalent chemicals in popular foods like wheat, spinach, and broccoli that can lead to leaky gut, kidney stones, and inflammation. Unfortunately, even the healthy chemicals in plants, like vitamins and minerals, are often not absorbed very well due to other aspects of the plant binding to your intestinal wall. Now, I'm not here to tell you to stop eating your fruits and vegetables, especially if you really enjoy them. I'm suggesting, however, that those nutritional darlings may not be the optimal food that you thought they were. There are countless testimonies of people's health improving when they cut or eliminated many of the plants from their lives and adopted eating styles like low carb or even carnivore. So Pax, if you're not a fan of eating your veggies, you may want to look into cutting them out altogether. I have personally eliminated most plants from my diet for the last 18 months, and I feel amazing. Kitty and Repeato, I'm not sure how much you enjoy vegetables, but you can't go wrong with a big ribeye steak with butter. Keep up the good work, men. This has been Bones guiding the Pax of F3 Nation on their hunt for wellness. Gotta go.
Let them know. Hey, M. Kitty, gonna need you to listen to this 3-minute segment. Quit pushing them salads down my face.
I had leftover ribeye for lunch today.
Listen, man.
So there was not nary a green vegetable or any other vegetable near my plate.
Bones, amazing. Thanks as always, brother. And you can check those out, man. I'm starting to drop those clips on YouTube as well. So if you just want to watch the Hunt for Wellness, it's there, available, ready to go. Okay, bro, before we wrap up the show, we've got the always coveted, never duplicated, quote worth Repeato. And I'm looking forward to this one. I'm looking forward to it. So let's see what we got here.
It's a little bit non-traditional of a quote this week.
Yeah.
And I heard it in the background of just doing normal things in the house, and my kids were watching one of their favorite programs, which I think might be one of our favorite programs.
Hey.
And while you're bebopping and scatting the theme to Bluey, the mom on the show, one Chili Healer, said this. And I don't remember the whole context of the episode, and I couldn't tell you which episode it was. But it's everything, is growing up, coming of age, learning how to navigate relationships with siblings, with social, with just all those responsibilities. And she said something that struck me. Worry about their hearts now. We'll work on their minds later.
Mm.
And as I'm the dad of small kids, 11, almost 7 in a couple of weeks, and a 3-year-old, I tend to forget their ages. And I think I tend to over expect, what is the term I'm trying to say? I expect more than I should based on their age and where they are in life. And it was sort of a knee-jerk reaction for me to sort of stop what I was doing and think about, we got time for head knowledge, heart knowledge, and character building and relationship building. We're at a very young, impressionable ages. They're watching what you do, watching what I do, watching what how you interact with your wife, like all of these things. When they're young, let's worry about their hearts. And the world's in a dark place in a lot of places right now. There's a lot of crazy things going on, a lot of change, we need hearts. I'll just put it that way.
We need hearts. Yep.
Starts in your home. So I thought it was a really cool, interesting, fun quote.
Well, once again, I would make the argument that in its current state, it is the greatest show on television. The lessons throughout that show in Bluey, I'm serious, man. Like the lessons are great, right?
Yeah.
The family lessons, the lessons about being a sibling, the lessons about being a parent. They really are real lessons woven into that cartoon.
Yeah.
We often come at these things, you and I, very similar lenses. One, we're wired very similarly in our viewpoint of the world. We have kids that are very similar ages that spend a lot of time together, right? Our family spend a lot. So we view a lot of things similarly. My thought was pretty much the same as yours. And I'll even compound maybe on top of it a little bit, in which I, like you, want to sometimes deliver the most poignant, thoughtful learning experience.
Right.
But sometimes they just need your arm around them and some love.
Yeah.
Sometimes, even in a moment of frustration where I want to course correct them, it might be time to address the heart versus, to your point, I don't need to strategically explain everything all the time.
What, you don't think they need an alternating competing hypothesis chart for everything that they do?
So it is a great line. And I'm guessing she was directing it at Bandit Healer, father figure of the family.
Yeah.
Right. And saying, hey man, back off. Probably. I don't know that. Remember this episode? I mean, we've seen almost all of them. Although I did just see one last night that I hadn't seen before, which was great. It's about old school Jinx and Bandit. It's how he claims that how he met Chili, but that aside. And she's saying, hey, just love them.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're the important thing right now at that age group, at that moldable, impressionable age, is not necessarily the math homework, and it's not necessarily the reading levels. Those are very important things, and those things are coming along. But when you start thinking about what forms who you are beyond just nature and that nurture part, take a step back and worry about that love, worry about that deep breath, worry about that pace. And it was just something that I really needed to hear personally. And I think, at the danger of stereotyping, I think just in my perspective, it's probably a pretty common thing in dads.
Yep.
And moms may be more instinctual to worry about the heart or worry about the fur.
It's sort of built into your biology from a nourishing, loving standpoint. Yeah.
Try to be conscious of the perspective shifts. Because I was talking about this the other day with somebody where, when we've talked about this on the show, having good perspective in good times, and not only having perspectives when something tragically someone or to you that makes you appreciate things. That's a seat shift I've been working on for a while.
And we'll continue to. We'll continue to have to.
Yeah. So
in the
Bluey is all I can say.
Well, no, right in the pantheon of this segment, C.S. Lewis, Ulysses S. Grant, Dwight Eisenhower, Chili Healer.
She's in there.
She's in there, baby.
She's in there, baby.
She's in there, baby. She's in there, baby. Oh, I'm gonna go home.
Have you seen season? I think it's season 9, episode 2 is the most widely watched and discussed episode of Bluey.
Which one is that?
That's the one where the sibling, what's her name?
Bingo.
Cece
in our house. I mean, we're the family. We are that family.
She's like going to sleep by herself and like sleeping through the night for the first time.
Bro.
It's like a 16-minute episode.
Bro.
There's barely any dialogue.
Oh,
you're weeping.
They don't.
By the
I don't
end
know
of
that
it.
they talk at all. There might be some. It's a great episode. There's an angel baby or a rainbow baby episode. They broke me when they're going to move. I mean,
the last.
I watched that show and I'm like,
yeah, Dad, where are you going? I gotta get another banquet out of the garage.
We're all bandit. We all got a little bandit healer in us. No, it's great. I'm with you.
Stuff.
For you guys with older kids, man, check it out. Check it out. Take you right back to
Come back to it.
I've been advocating hard for husband, wife, 2 daughters. I'm like, we should be them for Halloween. 12-year-old wants no part.
Yeah.
She wants no part.
Well, of course, she's 12.
Right. She wants no part of it. So.
But that's never stopped you from embracing a costume.
Well, you know me. I mean, I'm not one for a flair for the dramatics, and I'm always a little understated.
Yeah. You hardly command a presence when you walk into a room.
Meanwhile, tomorrow night at our pool is Boy Band Friday night, which really just means they're going to play a bunch of boy band music. But I'm like, well, what are we wearing?
Yeah.
Like, I got to go as some sort of member of Backstreet, NSYNC, and KOTB.
98
obviously,
degrees.
Right? 98 degrees.
Nick Lachey.
You listen, if another man hasn't told you this day, you are my fire.
My one desire?
All right, bro. Love you.
All right, man. Love you too.
Same to you guys. We love you, man. Nation loves you. We'll see you next week on another episode of the Circle of Trust show. This has been the COT podcast, connecting the packs of F3 Nation to something bigger than themselves. Please rate and review our show. Follow us on Twitter at F3COT Podcast and connect with the show at COT@F3Nation.com or by leaving us a voicemail at 844-4COT-PACS. I'm Brian Jodis, 42, Hello Kitty.
And I'm Jamie Roseborough, 40, Repeato.
And this has been the Circle of Trust podcast.